Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Mwah. Hugs and kisses to you. Sending you all love and light on your spiritual journey. Make sure you're doing your return to senders. Calling for your energy back from people, places, items that no longer serve your higher self. Make sure you're calling on Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron to do that, all right? This is a general reading, collective. Any sign can be significant, so only take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for someone else who does. The entire reading may not resonate with you. This could be past, present, or future energy. This could be something that already has occurred. You may be getting clarity or validation with this reading. It could be something currently going on. Same thing. Could be something, that you're manifesting moving forward. Only you know what that is. All right. Could be insight to that. But only take what resonates with you. Everybody's timeline, everybody's testimony, path, journey is different. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you started on your journey at, where you at right now, only take what resonates with you. All right. If there's a part that I say may be unbeknownst to you, counsel with your spirit team, ask for a sign in that particular area that will give you that yes or no, and one that you'll be aware of, that being an answer for you. All right. Damn. All right. First card out. Being in my bruised ego, I attacked you, divine feminine, divine masculine, because you didn't want me back. All right. Somebody attacked you. Whether it was verbal, whether it was, divination wise, when it came to them, you know, um, Page of Swords in reverse. Shit, Five of Swords. But they attacked you, you know what I'm saying? Five of Wands. Like they attacked you, like I said, verbally. Could be a spiritual attack, you know what I'm saying? But it was out of the ego being bruised. Like they may have felt like, how dare you walk away from me, especially if they had people thinking, had they self convinced that you wasn't going anywhere. All right. The audacity. Anything else? Yeah. Anything else? You got travel out here now. Next card. So something, you could be in travel. Somebody could be traveling. But travel can be significant. Travel may be something somebody's doing right now. Eight of Wands. Page of Wands. Like somebody could be in the travel business. Or something could involve travel. Knight of Pentacles. Anything else? Somebody may travel for work. Anything else on this message? Next card. It came out in reverse. He uses your pics against you for leaving. It came out in reverse. So in the past, this person could have used your pics, or they may have thought about using your pics in the past for leaving, or this is something they don't want you to know. Or they, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like somebody, like I said, they did something out of anger, you know what I'm saying, out of a bruised ego, but at the same time, shit, this could have been, somebody that really thought, you know what I'm saying, they would was that good. Thought you wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying, the silly thing about, low vibrational activity, actions and shit like that, it just really shapes and will consume you if you don't, you know what I'm saying, find yourself respectful enough towards yourself, have self-discipline, you know what I'm saying, compassion, for others, let alone yourself. But when you don't have it for yourself, you won't have it for others. You know what I'm saying? And that's just genuine. But at the same time, I feel like the thing is, this person could have used your pics against you, for leaving. But why put another person on your mind, on they, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you present somebody pictures to the public or you publicize something, you may never know who all is, you know what I'm saying, eating that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they enjoying the hell out of that. So you really just putting more pressure on yourself, because whatever it is you're doing out of hate or envy or pain, people notice that. People, I'm talking about, it's so common now that even when you go out of your way to post leak other people's photos and videos and stuff, it says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? People they scavenging trying to figure out who the hell you are. Like, who leaked that exactly? Like, they ain't too much, you know what I'm saying, caring about that person in that video and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, you got all kind of damn porn sites and now dating sites that get used that way. But at that time, shit, you can go watch that shit for free. Then you ain't leaked nothing or showing nothing ain't nobody seen before. But at the end of the day, if you put yourself and somebody else out there on somebody else's mind, that's just even more competition for somebody that done left your ass alone. You know what I'm saying? So you just really, you know what I'm saying, putting them out there for you, you know what I'm saying, you marketing them for them. You know what I'm saying? You putting them out there here, they ain't even really got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna be looking for the person that put it out there, just like they looking at the person in the video or in the pics. You know what I'm saying? They liking what they see. Post more. You know what I'm saying? You got some more? Yeah, I can get some more. Yeah, at this point, it's like somebody a hound for putting you out there. You know what I'm saying? They mad because you left, but shit, on to who now? You know what I'm saying? Because ain't not everybody watching them, looking at them pics, just, you know what I'm saying, for entertainment. It is for a while until they find interest in that person. You'll be surprised. Shit, you ain't gonna be surprised. Shit, time in reverse. Ain't nobody gonna be surprised about folks linking up with folks on Instagram and any other place. You know what I'm saying? So this person putting your damn pictures out there, out of a bruised ego for leaving, shit, they really just marketed you. You know what I'm saying? They really just put you out there to show you off and shit like that. But if somebody hits you up and they interested, they already seen what they need to see. They just, you know what I'm saying, okay, how old is that picture? You know what I'm saying? Where they at? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's the same way, women don't go out of their way to post pictures about their man when they gone, and most of the time, if they do, if it's relevant enough, to the situation, they might do it, of course. But we learn, you know what I'm saying, like they said, we get our game from a woman and our name from a woman and all that. So a lot of times, shit, if a hard leg doing something like this and you ain't never did this to nobody, he basically teaching you how to be low down. You know all them little things that you can do, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get some get back or some revenge or something like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, shit, it's best to just go and leave motherfuckers alone. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving them ideas of how to, you know what I'm saying, do somebody else or do the shit back to you. Because when they gone, all they doing is, going through dark nights of the soul, spiritual awakening, some more shit, thinking about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That you done put them through, all that stuff that they, may have overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Trying to be the better person. Don't want to argue about it. But at the end of the day, it's game. It's game. You teaching, that person. It's hard to come back to somebody that you done played in their face, or you done, what I'm saying, mistreated them, mishandled them. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to, feel some type of way because they gone. But you saying, you know what I'm saying? People respect folks better when you leave than staying and putting up with some shit for a very long time. Like, they start to lose respect for you. Because if it was them and the shoe was on the other foot and they was that female, they'd have been gone. They probably would have done laid, you know what I'm saying? They probably would have got that, you know what I'm saying, put that hammer out. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have took majority of that shit they did to you. They wouldn't have took that if that was them. They'd have been gone. They would have been put their hands on you and left. Or just left. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna do that, if they're, by them being the masculine. Very few do that. But they use your pics, you know what I'm saying, against you leaving. Child, they ain't doing nothing but teaching you how they did anybody else or would do anybody else, wherever they got that from. Whoever convinced them to do that. I'm telling who told them to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they probably been doing stuff like that from a very young age. So this is somebody that's a page all through the deck for this right here. It's very immature, very young. You know what I'm saying? Minded. You know, no matter what age they just immature. Anything else? Yeah, somebody could be in the travel. It could be a travel agent or stewardess. Anything else? These childhood wounds are toxic to admit, share, and heal right now. Saw things in myself that as a man I'm not proud of. Damn right. You damn skippy. They saw things in themselves they are not proud of. I wouldn't be either shit. These childhood wounds are too toxic to admit, share, and heal right now. Looking back on things that was really low clown. Yeah, low down to me. I said low clown, child. What? Looking back on things that was really low down of me. Child, what I said. If you're going to be low down, then don't teach nobody how. Because it'll make it hard to come back to that person because they remember that shit. And the one thing will sit in the back of somebody's mind that, you know what I'm saying, that caused that put that, you know what I'm saying, that emotional pain there or that, betrayal there. Yeah. The one thing that's sitting in the back of their mind is, damn, what they gonna do? They ain't did nothing. They ain't found out, or would they do something like this to me? Have they did something to you like that yet? You get what I'm saying? Like that, it's really gonna bother somebody that put you on the mind of somebody else that they don't even know. If this person made a fake profile, if they shared, you know what I'm saying, like, put your pics on somewhere like OnlyFans or your videos or something like that, but these are pics. So they may have, posted them somewhere just on, you know what I'm saying, just being reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it make it hard to come back to somebody, when you done been low down, because now you done taught them how to be. And now whether they use it or, you know what I'm saying, find themselves doing, you know what I'm saying, that same thing back to you or somebody else, I mean, who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Especially when I be seeing people, you know what I'm saying, on that play stuff. I'm like, all right now. All right now, don't fuck around and teach me something you ain't picked up on or you ain't that good at, and then I end up, you know what I'm saying, running circles around your ass doing it, and it be this time next year you be realizing like, damn, they did that shit exactly. Now go sit down somewhere, okay? But then you can, you know what I'm saying, also just give people their papers. You know what I'm saying? Get them their freedom papers. Let them take their ass on. But some of them just rather play around and just be low down. But at the same time, like I said, it teaches you, you know, some ways about them. I'm just like, damn, you gonna come back to me? What you gonna teach me next? So it's like I say, it's what you put into a person. If you put some bullshit in them, you put some low down clown ass shit in them, you gonna get that back. If not with them, with somebody, you gonna get that back. It's gonna make you. It's gonna make it hard. It's gonna make it challenging to stay with them once they done found you out. Once they done figured you out, and you trying to figure them out, or you just getting comfortable with them. Yeah, it's gonna make it hard. It's gonna make it very challenging to stay with them. Because now they know what they know. They saw what they saw. You can question them. You can redirect them. You can project all you want. But if a woman or a man, you know, feel like King of Swords, if they feel, you know what I'm saying, that that's what's going on, and they, you know, got the receipts on it or something like that, or they done been shown signs or whatever, got that message, yeah. Just because they didn't tell you don't mean they ain't moving like that. It's just better to just leave people alone, you know what I'm saying? Walk away, leave them alone, but they'll fight like hell, get mad because you walked away. Instead of just fucking over them back, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just fucking over them back, you just left. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't appreciate that. You just left. And both people walked away with their life. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, was harmed or anything. But they had to go do some shit with some pigs. That's what caused a lot of folks now to be stressed out, you know what I'm saying, and somebody more because you're showing things, you know what I'm saying, you're getting outside yourself, you know what I'm saying, because of your emotions that you claim you don't have. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what that is then. If that ain't if that ain't a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Show me this person in their bruised ego. I text you because you didn't want me back. Show me this person with this bruised ego. I text you because you didn't want me back. Who is this? Being in my bruised ego. Yeah, 6 of Swords. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Somebody was feeling some type of way because they couldn't say anything. You know, it may have taken you a while, you know, to walk away. Or this person, you know, 10 of Swords in reverse. Bruised ego. Yeah. Because at the bottom of your deck, you got the 10 of Swords in reverse, the King of Cups. Pisces energy. You got the 4 of Swords right behind it. It's like you moved on, you know what I'm saying? It may have taken you a while to do that, especially, you know, if it's even maybe, yeah, you may have, you know, put it off, or it was something, you know, it may have been saying things, doing things they felt like, you know, would keep you around a little longer. 10 of Swords in reverse, like they, you know, probably was, you know, trying to hold on to you not closing out a cycle by whatever means they were using to do that. Got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck behind his 10 of Swords in reverse. So this could be a father figure. Could be a baby's father. Like a stepdad or something like that. Or this is somebody that got kids even if they don't have kids for you. They might have a child, don't have to. But it's like you recuperated now. Could be protecting your peace at this time. They could want to cause some type of truce. Three of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Because this travel, I want to say this travel came out in reverse. Like somebody, may have wanted to come towards you with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Like they might have wanted to come towards you, but something got delayed. Something got, something caused something to, be halted. You know what I'm saying? Where they may have been disappointed. Yeah. King of Wands in reverse. What's the Six of Swords? Being in my bruised ego. Who is it with this bruised ass ego? Being in my bruised ego. I attacked you. Being in my bruised ego. Who is this with this bruised ego? Six of Swords. Who is this with this bruised ego? Who's this person with this bruised ego? It's saying the King of Cups. Yeah. Clarify bruised ego. Being in my bruised ego. Who is this? Being in my bruised ego. Four of Pentacles. With the Fool in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius energy. So, Capricorn. Like somebody, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's like somebody hanging on to something. They feel like, they, especially in a situation they, were being stubborn about. Like somebody may have had this fixed belief, fixed attitude about how they were going to present themselves or how they were going to handle a situation or something like that. Or just feeling like, I refuse to change or give, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody trying to control, like being in their fixed ways, like a fixed attitude, a fixed mindset, fixed beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So if they feel like, I'm going to be stubborn about this, I'm not changing, I'm not giving more, than I feel like I need to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to need, I'm a breadcrumb this person. I'm going to give them a little bit here and there. Take your little bit ass on. You know what I'm saying? Go on. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. Move. Go on. Because I feel like now somebody feels like, they, what I'm saying, were thought maybe that they were blocking your opportunity, to move forward or something like that. Especially like if they were upset with the fact that they couldn't keep you around being the way they were. With this Fool in reverse, at the bottom of the deck. Somebody was being naive, thinking, you know what I'm saying, that you wouldn't be the one that got away or you wouldn't be the one that they would miss. Yeah. Wow. And I kind of don't even want to keep that King of Cups, but I digress, child. Somebody did not think you was going to take this leap of faith at all. They did not think that. They did not think that. They ain't had no other choice but to let go. You know what I'm saying? 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords. They ain't had no other choice. Yeah, because they had like some fixed beliefs, especially when it came to whatever they felt like, was them stepping out on faith, like, you know what I'm saying, to communicate or say something. Like they gon', especially if they feel like it's some communication that wasn't being had or something like that. If they felt like it was somebody else that they didn't think you know what I'm saying? Like they felt like it was somebody else. Um, like somebody may have been trying to tell this person or had them thinking, you left them for somebody else or something like that. Two of Swords, like somebody could have felt like, it was somebody else. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Because now it's like somebody want to come to some type of compromise. hmm But I feel like it's got a lot to do with the fact that, this is caught somebody by surprise. Like, they didn't see this coming. That's why it's so, what I'm saying, it bruised somebody's ego so bad. You know how you got them people that'll brag about, how they got people, what I'm saying, that clown and they may be thinking, oh, they just like this because I ain't come by. They mad about this, because they, we ain't did nothing in a while or something like that. They think I'm, and you got some that'll hold back, what I'm saying, sexually just because they want to make you feel like they, got something else going on. Only difference is make sure you're doing that with somebody that give a damn, because some folks, what I'm saying, they don't want to be bothered with your ass every day either, every other night either. You know what I'm saying? So you holding back is good. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to deal with you. Okay? But at the end of the day, you got some that be pressed. Like, you must be doing something about, no, please don't. Because, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't run out. What's the Four of Pentacles? So this is somebody with some fixed beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a fixed attitude about how they were going to be or what they thought of themselves in the first place. So if this is somebody that uses their money or they, need to have that leverage, need to have that need of control, they can't. This is somebody that will resist change too. They fear change. They fear if they let themselves go and let God and let you, they gonna be looking like they weak. They gonna be looking like they whooped. You know what I'm saying? And some more shit. What's the Four of Pentacles? Somebody can have Earth in their chart. It could be Earth sign. Dealing with an air sign. Possibly an Aquarius. Don't have to be, but, a Pisces could have Aquarius in their chart. Yeah, you got the Hierophant. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck now. So this is somebody, now possibly, get some type of guidance. It could be getting some spiritual or some type of religious, guidance or something like that now with the Hierophant. Or they see that you, part of some type of, they don't see you as somebody, what I'm saying? They could be more like a follower or they, going to somebody they feel like, is a more stand up, upright kind of person. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to them, or this is how they saw themselves. Like somebody, consider themselves, I guess, a boss. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Shit, the minute you Ten of Swords, something, he put somebody in a shit on the bad side of karma. With this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing fleeting success. Like somebody's success, may have, took a hit. Like whatever they thought, they had or however they looked at themselves, as um successful, you know what I'm saying, or materialistic or something like that. Like they may have been an opportunist. Like they may have felt like, I got all this, I got people like this, I got that, I can do this. And you may have just came up to this person as like a page, somebody that didn't really, financially really have much. And somebody could have got, you know what I'm saying, um, comfortable with that. Especially if they felt like they had a little more than you. Mm, mm, mm. I'm telling you, this energy right now, like, it's just, child, can't wait to get done with this. It's crazy. Clarify travel. Clarify travel. I don't like this energy at all. Clarify travel. Travel. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Can't make it up. Got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So somebody now, shit, at this point, like I said, looking, you know what I'm saying, to put themselves in a new place, new time, new location. Six of Cups in reverse, somebody like making old memories. I mean, making new memories. Like somebody making changes like in their immediate environment, like where they live. Like they could be relocating for work. This work could, like I said, involve travel. Could be, you know, them traveling, you know, to this location to work, this state, this area, whatever, to work. Or this is a job that will have them, you know, kind of moving around and, you know what I'm saying, um, venturing out. So they may end up traveling for work. You know what I'm saying? So they may have to relocate to get this job, you know, with this promotion, or could be a promotion that may um, free up some time for them to travel. It could be a more lucrative job, you know, where they're getting paid more. They just may have to move closer to the job. You know what I'm saying? Or this is the fact of them having to take a better position. But like I said, it could allow them to get out and travel, you know what I'm saying, have more time to do those things. They may not have had it before. But the Six of Cups in reverse, like somebody's making new memories. You know what I'm saying? They may be going closer to their soul tribe, or they just, you know, finding better friends. Because I feel like now it's like somebody knows that this is, you know, meeting new people, going new places. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of re-establishing yourself. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Clarify the Knight of Pentacles with travel. Clarify travel with the Knight of Pentacles. Let's travel. Let's travel with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Like somebody coming in hot. Four of Swords in reverse. Libra energy. So somebody feels some type of way, I think, you know, when it comes to probably no communication. Like somebody, you know, Sagittarius energy with the Eight of Wands. Like somebody, you know, moving, making some fast, quick changes. You know what I'm saying? Like they could be like overcoming obstacles. It also talks about, you know, blockages being removed, you know, at a time where you may have had some things, you know, in your energy or in your life at that time that may have been a block for you. You know what I'm saying? Or them or something like that for that cycle to close out. But it may have, you know, closing out that cycle may have freed up, you know, your energy so that, you know, you wouldn't have people around you, you know, connected to you or pulling on your energy that actually is not doing any work on themselves, but they, you know, more or less are just reckless and not working on themselves, not looking within. But with this Four of Pentacles, I mean, it's Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You got the Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands, Emperor in reverse, yeah. So you could be getting out more, you could be traveling, could be, you know, have a job in travel, or there's a job you may end up, you know, getting a offer to that may cause you to travel, you know, in the process. So it may involve you traveling with this job, but That's not for everybody. It could be for somebody in particular. But somebody's not doing well at all when it comes to not communicating with you. Somebody could not be doing so well right now since the last time you talked to them, or last time they talked to you. You may not be um, doing so well. Like you could be not resting, or someone isn't resting. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to talking to you. I don't know if it's I'm getting like somebody need to get some rest, because whatever big changes is going to come is going to require you to be rested with this Ace of Cups. Yeah. Because somebody's income or something, may not be where it need to be right now. It could be juggling, the income, or they were in the past. But it's like it's some quick changes coming in. Like you're gonna have to make, like some adjustments. There's some big changes. But it's like you're gonna need to be rested, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, when this happens. Because it's Ace of Cups. It's like, somebody, it's emotional, it's personal growth as well. So some of you could be feeling, that need to rest, or, could be feeling some fatigue, but listen to your body. You know what I'm saying? If that feeling come over you to take a nap, lay down, just rest your eyes, or, you know what I'm saying, white noise. You know what I'm saying? Just listen, to nothing. Quiet your mind, meditate more. I know when I first started meditating, child, I woke up. I had to read up on it. I'm like, am I supposed to fall asleep? I was knocked out, child. Do you hear me? But it got better, to the point where I, found a more relaxing way of doing it and not be so relaxed I go to sleep. But I found it to be normal, for those that are new to it and stuff like that, especially if you have not done it before. You know what I'm saying? But it gets better the more you do it. So it's important to create like a vision of, what I'm saying, of something that you can, hold in your mind. If you got a good imagination, it works for you, make it work for you. But for those that don't, you may have to use some type of relaxation, view. YouTube have a lot of them, but yeah, somebody need to get some rest. Four swords in reverse, like somebody not dealing well, possibly, with not getting the rest they need. It's like somebody saying, I'm not gonna rest until I get this Ace of Cups. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people say I rest when I'll sleep when I'm gone, or I'll rest when I'm gone, or some shit like that. Clarify, he used your picks against you for leaving. He used your picks against you for leaving. Why is it in reverse? He used your picks against you for leaving. Why is it in reverse? He used your picks for leaving. The Hanged Man in reverse. Taurus energy with the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to somebody being at a crossroads now, they like somebody was at a standstill, or whether they wanted to do this or not. Somebody was stuck, with trying to figure out if they want to do this or not. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody, they were low vibrational though. Like this is something that this person, doing this or them, whoever this reading resonates with, this part or any of it, all of it so far, or just this part. Everybody's then giving pictures, to, past people, exes, men and women. You know what I'm saying? But you never think they're going to use them for that purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not with them no more. Even if you're married to them. You don't think, they would go through something so, be so upsetting towards something or a situation and do that. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, it's like somebody was at a crossroads. Instead of them, turning over a new leaf, looking at something from a different perspective, like somebody was stuck on a materialistic level. Like they could have been using it for money. Like I said, OnlyFans, they could have been, selling them to different people, like on Snapchat and shit like that, where they, extra ignorant shit at. You know what I'm saying? For those that use their Snapchat for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, they were at a crossroads. Like, this is somebody that was dissatisfied, depressed, you know what I'm saying? Hurt at the time. And not knowing how to express that. You know what I'm saying? Finding better solutions. But this is somebody that was depressed. But they were also stuck on a materialistic plane, like a material plane. The ego was bruised. What's the hangman in reverse? They may or may not have used these pics though. Because this hangman in reverse is like a maybe. What's the hangman in reverse? Use your picks for leaving. Use your picks against you for leaving. Why is it in reverse? Use your picks against you for leaving. Why is it in reverse? Use your picks against you for leaving. What's the hangman in reverse? Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have went through a financial loss, especially, when it came to you leaving them out in the cold. Choosing yourself. Calling judgment. When it came to your boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. You chose yourself, like you went through a transformation. Or they did. But yeah, you got the Five of Pentacles out here, so it's like somebody, now maybe going through some type of financial loss, or they, some emotional trouble. Yeah. Especially when it comes to this Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like, you could have chose yourself, or this was like a, romantic, kind of thing between you and them, Two of Cups. Especially if they, I feel like you call judgment on this person, like after ending this cycle, once the cycle is finished, like I feel like you call judgment, or it was judgment on this person, like. But this could be, like I said, you choosing yourself in a situation, or this, you know what I'm saying? And this could be for somebody, it's like a honeymoon phase that is over. Yeah, they definitely upset for you leaving. But I feel like they feel like there was something, you know, between you and them. Whoever this is, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be a water sign. They could have Earth in their chart. And air. Air sign can have fire in their chart. Be dealing with an earth sign. But I feel like somebody don't like the fact that they was even thinking that way. What's the hangman in reverse with the five of pentacles? What's the hangman in reverse with the five of pentacles? Did they even use these photos? What's the hangman in reverse with the five of pentacles? Yeah. Six of pentacles, four of cups. 46 can be significant, or somebody was 46 at probably at the time when this happened. Don't have to be. Somebody can have life path 5 or be in their 5th house. But you got the 6 of pentacles, so you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody now feels like they especially if they seen you as somebody very giving, very generous. Yeah, you were very giving to this person. With the 4 of cups. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of cups in reverse. And whatever somebody thought they was going to do, 4 cups, you know, to express something, or like whatever results they were looking, you know, to get out of, you know, being this way, 4 cups. Yeah. Whatever they thought they would do with, you know, these photos and things like that, it's like whatever they thought they would do, they possibly didn't get that outcome that they were looking for. 10 of cups in reverse. Instead, it caused, you know, them to end up experiencing some delays, some obstacles, you know what I'm saying, that done made them have to, you know, now basically, you know, wait for something, you know, to be in their favor as far as, you know, some type of harmony, you know what I'm saying, to be restored, or, you know, for them to pinnacle wise even pick back up, because I feel like, you know, that's somebody's karma. And it's like something that's beyond their control, you know what I'm saying? They just gonna have a positive attitude, you know, now moving forward. Because whatever it is, it's like they done caused some delays, or they done put some obstacles there, Somebody caused some obstacles to be, like I said, when it came to this Eight of Wands. Like somebody was at one point like not able to move forward because something that, somebody had it, something, or somebody had somebody in their energy or around them, or something going on that you wasn't seeing, Five of Swords, that was creating blockages, and it was, stumbling blocks, delays that was keeping whatever you had coming to you from coming because of this person. How they say, you don't want to hit the light around somebody that feel like you owe them, because they're gonna keep reminding you every hour of the day of what them things is that they feel you owe them for, until you broke enough for them to go home, part ways. So long as you got that money, as long as you got something to pay them back with, they gonna stay around you until you ain't got it no more. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stay until you broke the way they found you. So they ain't gonna be satisfied until that happens. But I feel like, being generous, and the fact that they, you walked away and left this person out in the cold after, just being giving to them. They could have been just a taker. But at the same time, like, Four of Cups, like they were looking for something to come from that. And they having to reevaluate how they saw themselves, what they thought they were going to get from, like playing games, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like somebody could just want to get away now, go be by themselves. Especially, you know what I'm saying, at this time, with the, like I said, they didn't get what they thought they were going to get out of something. Looking back on things that was really low down of me. Clarify, looking back on things that was really low down of me. Clarify, looking back on things. Who is this looking back on things? Looking back on things that was really low down of me. Clarify. At the Knight of Cups. Looking back on things that was really low down of me. Yeah. What's the Four of Cups? You got the Knight of Cups out here with the Four of Cups. What's the Four of Cups? If I need Four of Cups, what's the Four of Cups? What's the Four of Cups? Yeah. Five of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This person, got some, message, like, some declaring they love child, or them, you know what I'm saying, possibly, don't want to, it could be some type of proposal or marriage, but it's like self-acceptance, you know what I'm saying, like accepting whatever they were trying to do, the games they played, was really just making them look like a, you know what I'm saying, like a clown, like, you know what I'm saying, low down. Can't help it, you know what I'm saying. They don't like what they seeing when they see when they look at themselves, different facets of themselves, like they don't like what they seeing. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all of these, Cancer, Pisces. Got Cancer at the bottom of the deck with Three of Cups in reverse. So now it's like somebody, you know what I'm saying, the only gratification somebody getting now, it may be sexual, but shit, other things, may be in small, you know what I'm saying, small numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is they getting out of something now, ain't much. It ain't much at all. Like they may be smashing quite a few people. You know what I'm saying? They may be getting a little something out of a lot of different folks. You know what I'm saying? They could be an opportunist, but they ain't getting much, you know what I'm saying, out of nothing like they used to. Saw things in myself that as a man, I am not proud of. Saw things in myself as a man that I'm not proud of. What's that? What did they see? Saw things in myself. Clarify. Saw things in myself that I'm not proud of. Yeah. You got the Five of Wands with the Emperor in reverse. All the hell they cause, all that conflict, all that bullshit, all that extra shit, all that rah-rah. And they were I'm talking about they were low down. Hell yeah, you got the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck now. Cancer energy with the Devil in reverse. Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, somebody, they seeing it now, because, I mean, with this Seven of Cups in reverse, now I'm talking about they going back and forth with themselves about that shit. Like, this is them, dealing with, that inner conflict that they know, and it could be some things they battling with themselves, the actions they took, the things that they involved themselves in, the things they involved you in, known or unbeknownst to you. You know what I'm saying? Silent competitions with other people. Arguments being had now back and forth, possibly about some of the things that they did, that is done now. You know what I'm saying? But this is somebody that was confused because they had too much going on. They would, too many distractions, too many, things to choose from, but none of them purposeful. None of them, you know what I'm saying, getting that person any closer to what they were trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? And they could be releasing addictions now with the Devil. At least accepting whatever they, these issues are. Yeah. Somebody watching you. Yeah. What's the Five of Wands with the Emperor in reverse? It's about this Emperor in reverse is low down. Okay? What's the Five of Wands with the Emperor in reverse? Somebody got some childhood wounds that's too toxic, to share. Clarify. Childhood wounds are too toxic to admit, share, and heal right now. Childhood wounds too toxic to heal. Childhood wounds are too toxic to admit, share, and heal right now. Clarify. Clarify. Childhood wounds are too toxic to admit, share, and heal right now. Three of Swords. Libra energy. With the star at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius. So it's like somebody, Somebody see you as somebody very attractive. Um, they see you as fulfillment. Very beautiful, very, wise, very smart, but also, they see you as happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like a wish come true. Two of Cups, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords. And I feel like your boundaries is like somebody's trigger. But Three of Swords in reverse, somebody now could feel like, they partly, responsible for, responsible for this breakup, but at the same time, it's like, they not taking this separation, too well. This loss too well. Especially if they got things that, they have to accept the truth about a situation. Like just accepting, what it is instead of blaming somebody else. Because, I mean, it's not your fault that they childhood wounds or something like that, is something that, is too painful for them to deal with, and they not, doing anything about it. Especially if they don't want to share it. Clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? I'm going to close it out. Yeah. The Moon. I feel like it's another one. Yeah. See, somebody, didn't know what to believe, or, was confused about what they saw, as happiness, or what they saw. You know how people think certain things that they get into, or certain behaviors, or ways that they have, how they are toward people, um, how some people just, are more focused on how other people see them than how they, like, making something look good on the outside that really ain't shit on the inside. Like like somebody could dress themselves up and, what I'm saying, really present themselves, but deep down, this is somebody that confused about what they see happiness being like. How some people think, man, I've been, how some folks will say, man, I would live my best. Like, man, I didn't go nowhere. Nobody didn't like me. I had somebody in every area code. Like, shit. Now they may be, what I'm saying, they social life might be dry as hell. I mean, it's like that. It's like somebody, possibly at some point did not see themselves. What they saw, happiness as is different now. Like they having to find another way, like forge another identity for themselves. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to whatever it is that they, want to be looked at as, or how they want to be recognized. You know what I'm saying? How they show up. Because I feel like at some point, like I said, at some level, like somebody was mentally confused about what they thought happiness was, or how they felt like getting to their true happiness, or getting to that their purpose was. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But it's like them having, now, like, yeah. I feel like somebody was also confused about how something would go, when it came to somebody living at a distance or traveling, you know what I'm saying, when it came to even exploring new things, you know what I'm saying, finding out new things about yourself, what it is you like, what do you enjoy, what makes you happy, you know what I'm saying, um, how you see things that make you happy, without having to put on, you know what I'm saying, or be confused about how you see real happiness, because I feel like somebody, may have had a distorted view of how, how some people feel like some of the most low vibrational shit is relevant as long as it's working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look back on it now, you be like, man, I don't know what the hell I was thinking if I thought, that was going to get me somewhere with that person. But it ain't until you, you know what I'm saying, you get so far, on your path, and you look back on them things, you like, damn, I can't believe I thought I was winning when I was doing that, or when I was like that. And you realize then, like, or sometimes some people don't realize it until they start having children themselves, and they reach that age of possibly doing that same thing, or it still exists, because none of that shit is outdated. It just take, you know what I'm saying, one or two people, or enough people to do it, and it's back on. Probably with a twist, but what's the moon? I'm gonna close out. What's the moon? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Clarify the moon. What's the moon? Two of Pentacles, Capricorn. Like somebody finding balance, prioritizing, making a choice. Time management. Like somebody, may be juggling, but it's like trying to decide, which two to choose. You know what I'm saying? Like they, maybe want to know, should I work here, be with this person, or should I uh, relocate here and work here? You know what I'm saying? Should I be with this person and travel back and forth to work, or should I, move in with this person or bring them with me and I go after this job? It's something like that. It's like somebody possibly, don't know what it is they want to do. Like if they, get into something international, if they traveling or something like that, if somebody's saying, what if I get with them and they decide they want to travel, or they traveling, now, or something like that, and they ain't got time. It's something like that. But I feel like it's got something to do possibly with somebody wanting to travel more, get out, do things with the Page of Wands. But with the moon, they may not know. They may be confused about, should I do this? Should I be here? Should I, go this route? Should I make time for this and, show up for that? Let's see what's the overall energy moving forward? What's the future actions moving forward in this situation? What's the future actions moving forward in this situation? One card. What's the future actions moving forward? What's the future actions moving forward in this situation? You got the Nine of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius, with the Hermit in reverse. Somebody may be feeling like they don't know, if they want to hold on, you know what I'm saying, or if they should just back off. But, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. So, long as you're persistent in whatever it is you do want, or, what it is you're working on to get to that goal, keep working. But if you don't, then don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Nine of Wands in reverse. Got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck in reverse as well. Future actions moving forward with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Four of Wands. Aries energy. With the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck now in the upright. Especially if somebody feels as though like if you satisfied or they satisfied where they at right now. Like if somebody making do with where they at, and you know it may not be in the best place or they not where they want to be, but like they made your bed hard, you're going to lay in it. Yeah, because you got the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse now. Mm-hmm. Because it's like somebody possibly, you know, down. It could be something ending like a divorce. It could be, you know, an unhappy family dynamic or something, you know, that's dysfunctional or there's like an imbalance in the home or something like that, you know. But it's like somebody could be just in fear of really saying anything, especially if they feel like they backed into a corner, like they trapped or they stuck here. You know what I'm saying? Just out of fear, you know, of taking action. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. And you could have this person blocked, but they just, you know, blocked right now, you know, when it comes to a lot of negative thoughts that they're having. That's keeping them, you know, from opening up, saying anything, or just, you know what I'm saying, releasing that fear and, you know, taking that leap of faith. But it's, you know what I'm saying, your strength, your will is very strong. Queen of Pentacles. So it kind of, you know, gets in the way of somebody, you know, feeling like like you got them blocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to end it here, collective. Make sure you guys do something nice for someone today, even if you don't know them. 6 months can be significant. Yeah. Somebody could be struggling to shake some addiction. Somebody could be struggling with that. And it may not be for everybody, because I feel like whatever this is, who is this? Everybody's struggling to shake this porn addiction. Struggling to shake this porn addiction. Who is this? Who is it struggling with this? Struggling to shake this porn addiction. Struggling to shake this porn addiction. Who is this? Who is this? It could be somebody you getting clarity about with this Ace of Swords that came out. Yeah, this could be like divine intervention for somebody, though, to get this celebration. Yeah, but you got the Ace of Swords that came out. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somebody could be, this could be, you know what I'm saying, divine intervention for somebody, though. Like because of them doing this. What's the Ace of Swords? What's the Ace of Swords? Struggling with this point. caught the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you got the High Priestess in reverse. Cancer energy. With this Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody that, I feel like this is, whatever secret somebody got, it's going to be revealed to them that they, that they still struggling with that. But you got 6 months out here too. But this could have got in the way of somebody actually, being faithful. They got some lessons to learn. Three of Wands in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah. But I'm going to end it here, collective. You guys make sure you do something nice for someone, even if you don't know them. Hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. Again, this is Intuitive Tarot. Until next time, you guys. I love you. Mwah. Bye.